Set the pace. If y'all didn't know, look, this is boy in the car and that's man in the car. That's the real man. Boy in the car and man in the car.
Goes by the belly, right?
My name is David D. Moore, aka Man in a Car. I'm from Weehawken, New Jersey. It's a small town in Jersey, so everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows from back in my hometown where I am and what I'm doing now. I went to Weehawken High School there. After that, I graduated high school and went to Brookdale Community College. And it's known for baseball. It's a D3, like, highly respected baseball school. And I think it was my first year there, I actually partially tore my UCL. I'm a pitcher, so UCL tears and damage is like career-ending injuries. And then the following year, after waiting a whole year of not playing, being out on recovery, I popped it again in our spring opener down in Florida that we do every year. So that was like devastating to me, 2 years in a row. Luckily enough, when I first got hurt, that's when like 2K16 road to the finals, I believe it was getting big, and I started playing 2K back then.
Man in the car. There you go. Okay. Hey, come on.
It doesn't matter how long you wait.
Yep, you got the hat. There you go. I like the kid already.
Oh, he's got a broken foot. Uh-oh.
He's on the DL right now.
I feel really great to get picked. Been sitting out there for a while, 4 rounds, a lot of people going by, but I'm just blessed to go to Indiana and get ready to work.
Now, after sitting down for a while in the crowd, do you feel that you have to play with any kind of chip on your shoulder, like you have something to prove?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know I'm coming in as a 6th man, so I got a lot to prove, but Indiana's going to win a lot this year for sure.
There you go. You heard it from the man himself. Man in the car, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Back to you.
I like it.
I graduated with an associate's in criminal justice, and me and 2 of my friends that I had met, they're like 2 of my closest friends. One from high school, the other one is actually from the Bronx. We all transferred to New Jersey City University, which is a school up north in North Jersey, closer to home by me. And they actually, even though I didn't play, they liked how I went to go pitch for them, and they liked how I threw, and they really wanted me to go there. So it was like a perfect fit, since my career choice was also to be a fireman. And NJCU is actually the only school on the East Coast that offers fire science as a study. And that's like the study of fire and pretty much just how it operates, and you learn about firehouse operations and how to put out different types of fires and all that stuff. So it was like a perfect fit. They wanted me to play baseball there, and I could study what I was interested to do in the field.
I didn't understand what it was all about. I thought he was just wasting his time playing video games, and we kept yelling at him to go outside, go to work. But then he sat down, he explained it to me that he can win money, it's a big thing. So I started supporting him. His father, not so much, but me, I was always on his side. After he explained it to me that it's not just a game, you can make a career out of it. First time we came to the first game, I'm like, we're cheering for a video game. Like, you don't realize how into it that you get. Like, you think it's actually him playing and you get into it. It's exciting. It's a great experience for all of them involved. And they learn a lot, so I think it's great.
Are you proud of him?
Yes, very proud of him. Very proud of him.
After I got the email that I actually made the final player pool, or the initial player pool, my dad didn't believe me. Yeah, I read the email to him, and he was like, "Get out of here, like, there's no way." And I read it to him, I showed my mom about it. They were both really excited, and then he saw that I was doing a lot of Skype interviews, and I was starting to talk with teams, and he realized like it was getting serious. And then the night of the draft, my mother went to the draft, and the Pacers called my name in the 4th pick with the 58th pick, I believe it was, in the 4th round. They're really great supporters. They come to just about every game. Like, they've come to almost every one of my college baseball games, and they've done the same thing here. Every week they're here on time, ready to watch the game, and I get to spend time with them a little bit, go out to dinner maybe after the game, stuff like that. So it's nice to see them every week. I feel like family sort of builds a foundation for every kid of how they should view life and how they should go about their ways and career choices and everything just in general. Family is everything to me.
Better than you. man in the car on? Oh, you're live.
It's a good fine spot for playoffs. So for us right now, we're trying to
Oh, hey, it's Oh, okay.
You know, his opportunity was there and he didn't give up. He always was pushing and fighting for a way to find a way into the lineup. So I respect that truly, because there's a lot of people who would have just, you know, signed out and just phoned it in and gave up and not really cared because they were selfish and just worried about playing. And since they weren't playing, they didn't care. But he offered advice. He was right behind Maddie all the time, you know, in his ear saying, hey, this is what you can do to get yourself open, or hey, when you make, you know, this is going to be your read. So I would say he handled it very well as a person, and I respect that about him definitely. And he allowed that to be his fuel to make sure he found a way into the lineup because he felt he had something to offer. And now he's here and he's been playing well, and I'm happy to have him here.
First shot on the big stage out here. This is a lot of changes, Dirk, for the Pacers team.
When Damien made the car, like 3 straight screamers, Don every time screaming, who's my boy screaming, Don! Boy's a sniper, man. His name is Man, and I'm a sniper. That's a new name. Sniper in the chair. Mentor Damien. Hey, if y'all know his name is Mentor Damien.
Been here the whole week. Quick reactions, man. How you feel coming off of the victory?
Oh, really happy, really excited right now going into the ticket. So I feel like we got a lot of momentum right now and ready to hoop. After that first game against the Raptors, I remember telling Cody, like, the shooting is definitely different. I could feel it. Like, the movement is different from what we usually play on back here in the facility. But I was, like, addicted to it. Like, I just wanted to get back out there. As soon as the game was over, I wanted to play again. Like, I wish we had a doubleheader that night. I love it, to be honest. We're a very loud team. Everybody says we're probably the loudest team, I think, in the league. So when we're firing on all cylinders and Ramo's yelling, Beezy likes to yell, and Wolf and me, Swizz, even Swizz has been standing up lately. You know, it's different. The energy we bring is definitely unmatched to other teams.
Darling of the chat, Man in a Car is right here. This was, as Ramo just mentioned, your second game. What did you learn from last night that helped you tonight?
What I learned from last night is time the shots better, pretty much. You know, I'm shooting full bars and they weren't falling last night. Tonight, a lot more greens, a lot more full bars going in. So I literally they told me, keep shooting the ball. That's what I did.
Yeah, that's your teammates. The fact that, you know, they were sticking with you tonight and giving you that sort of confidence. How did that help you?
It helped me a lot. You know, I was feeling frustrated with, like I said, shots not going in, and they told me just, you're doing your job. Just keep shooting the ball, do what we ask, and that's what I did.
Now, a lot of people want to know, Man in a Car, what car are we thinking about?
What car are we thinking? I don't know.
I'll take Kia and Audi. I hear BMW out there.
Maybe BMW or Audi, something like that. One of my favorite cars is a Volkswagen, so not an expensive car, but I do like Volkswagens.
All right, well, Man in a Car was driving tonight. We will take a
outside
break.
winning a championship, well, that's always going to be number one on the list here for Indiana for me. But I just want to leave a legacy behind for the Pacers that I'm a very professional, well-educated young man, and, you know, like, I'm team-oriented, and I love the culture here, so I enjoy being here, and I feel like I make connections with a lot of other people who are involved behind the scenes that a lot of people don't get to know their names of. So I feel like my legacy will be to just be as professional as possible and represent our organization the best I possibly can.